Greetings and welcome back to Anno 800 Megacity, just in time where the white flag in Soham is ending. That means we can finally now take over this island again. Of course, Miss Hunt was not able to fully build up a defense here, and with that we can conquer this island back again. And yeah, well, that's it though, right? Nothing else we can do for now. I'm going to keep those ships, of course, close by now. So it's a bit of a problematic position there. I think we might actually move our harbor area to this area because there's just way more room for defenses, right? Since the airships, they're being really problematic for us in the case that we do need lots of flag towers, and there's really no space here to do this. So I'm going to move it over there, even though it is a bit of a longer traveling time there for any ships, but that should still be fine. Now also, this allows us for a much bigger city here. Since I will probably not be able to defend two islands at the same time, we're only going to focus on Soham right now, at least until the New World Rising DLC launches, where we do get then the big island in the north that we'll somehow need to get as well. It is on the other side of the map. It's going to be on the other side of the map. This is going to be also quite interesting to do then. But for now, we can focus on Soham. Let's get back real quick, because I do have, of course, one of my shippies ready. There it is, Franklin, with just some timber on board. And you go back to Soham, please. What is happening here? There is just, yeah, the pirate passing by. We, by the way, have now 28 minutes, right? We can see the timer again. 28 minutes to get this one on track. So 28 minutes to get some weapons over, to get stuff over that we need. Let's do this. Toto, you can do the job there, I think. I'm also sending my main fleet now, which is a significant size, I think. Let's send this one over to this channel here to take down some of Miss Hunt's ships. She's got lots of ships there, and I would like to, this time, to be a bit more proactive, right? This one, by the way, we still should get. No, there's still the white flag on it, sorry. We cannot do this yet. We definitely will need to take this one, though, as it is in a very strategic location here. It's very bad for us if we would let her have it. Alright, look at that. The pirate really is up to us. Of course, he's just passing by on a patrol route. So it's his bad luck. And pirate items we should definitely get as well there. So the timber is coming over to Soham because we really don't have anything here. And, oh, there was Miss Hunt. Look at that. She actually destroyed one of my clippers here. No problem, though. Oh, we would also have cargo ships available now. But I do need to get weapons over and stuff like that. So let's do that. Let's get my Toto. And Toto, yeah, we got 87 weapons. Let's get all of them. Plus a lot of bricks, plus a lot of steel beams, right? We want to get a proper defense up this time, consisting of primarily flags, because these airship attacks are really, really hurting us over there. And that should be fine. Now, I would like to do one thing again for my docklands, and that is we will not need the coffee trade route after all for the docklands, because basically we do have Soham, and I'm just going to protect Soham, and Soham will provide then the coffee. Is there anything else of value in Soham that we would need? I mean, coffee is the most important thing, obviously. Caoutchouc. Caoutchouc is also extremely important thanks to the penny file things. So that is something that I would like to get here without having to use the docklands, because let's face it, it is a bit of a problem there, exporting that many steam motors all the time, and I would like to use it for something else. Okay, meantime, my fleet has arrived, but look at that. She's now redirecting her ships down there again. Oh my goodness, it's so many airships.
Workforce shortage.
Problem is, though, my ships can't counter airships directly, right? I mean, I don't think that she will bomb my ships there, because that would be a bit over the top. Is she not? Look at that. Looking dangerous and all. In that case here, I'm just going to station them there, so there is no way for her to get her main fleet through this corridor now, where she's always doing it up to this point here, right? And we're just still going to wait here for the white flag to end, and then I will hopefully be able to take it back somehow. I've got quite the fleet there ready, though, by the way, and in the New World, of course, too. So the New World, that's more important than here. Ah, look at that. She wanted to conquer it back. That's her fleet that is coming in here right now, but of course, we're now on the other side of the island. Alright, where's my clipper with all the weapons? There's lots of steel here, by the way. And I should have my clipper somewhere here. There it is, already halfway through. And we will now be able to put it to Soham, right? So it should then take the direct route out there. And there's no Miss Hunt ship there. So that ship will definitely get there safely. This one is a bit of a problem here now, right? So there's sea mines now, of course, in this area. That's why this location is so bad. And we will definitely need to take this island here. Once we can, of course. Now, very important, let's work a bit on restructuring our industry. So right now we have our sewing machines working here, producing sewing machines en masse, right? So we should have a nice balance here. 31 it is right now. I would like to check how much iron ore I would have. I have a huge surplus of iron ore that is 40 tons per minute at the moment, which of course gets over to Catastra. However, we do have a very sexy item here for my sewing machine factories, and that is Derry the mechanical engineer. So instead of steel, it processes iron ore. This also counts for the bicycle factory, by the way, and it also processes or produces pocket watches and gramophones in addition, which is amazing because these are high-paying products from my investors. For my investors, let's quickly check it out how the demand of these goods would be. For the pocket watches, it's 2. And I think gramophones we haven't even unlocked yet, right? No, we don't. So that is, of course, for the investors. It's down here somewhere. Where is it? There it is. 3,000 investors we would need.
It's all prepared.
Pocket watches is good for engineers and investors alike. So I would like to use this opportunity to fix those trade routes for me right away. Oh, that's just bad here. We only have negative propaganda. Oh, she is back at it again, right? Her stupid little fleet. She actually has 2 fleets now in the area. We will probably have to clean it up there. Alright, and down here, she's breaking through the barrier there once, trying it, but of course we took down her ship. Perhaps I can do something for 5 minutes without being under attack all the time. Let's get rid of these blueprints there. We still have the... I mean, these factories are big, right? But we still have a bit of a room here to wiggle around. And I would like to try and get the bicycle factories in it, right? With that, if we can make this happen. Let's just see. Very good. It's now being affected. And then I have a second one that I would also like to get over. That can also be affected by that trade union. Both of them are now affected by it. Very good. And what we can still now do here is add Derry the mechanical engineer. Righto. So this will now, of course, skyrocket our our iron production, right? So 60 is now the demand. So we are 8 tons short. And in that case here, it also, of course, has the pocket watches and gramophones in addition. I think we have something else here. Yep, the sewing machines factory productivity boost by 20% that we can still use on top of that. And then we still have one more item slot available then, right? But the bicycle factories are now also profiting from that and should see, yep, the iron ore as an input here. Of course, caoutchouc is missing for now, but that's coming up then shortly. Now, let's just quickly check it out. How much do we produce with that? 6 tons per minute. That is just insane. Beautiful. And also 6 tons of gramophones. This will be, this demand will be met for quite some time with that. And I can probably activate it then in a second. Let's just wait it out for the first to come in, right? We already got 6 tons of gramophones in and 4 tons, 5 tons of pocket watches. And let's just enable it. We are at 24,000. Let's enable the pocket watches for engineers and for investors alike. And this should drop us there or push us up there quite a bit. I think by 10 to 15,000. Very good. And how's it looking there now? Yeah, very good. We're still on a very high surplus there for that. And once we unlock gramophones with investors, it will be even better for us. I think it will be around 15,000 that this bonus here gives us. Without any other production chain, by the way. So it's just a passive item. And we can further boost this, of course, down the road. As we can have more engineers and more investors that are going to profit from this. Of course, it means that we do need a bit more iron, and I'm going to use the docklands for this. I don't want to boost my iron mines even further, and it should be easily done so, right? So we can use the sewing machines, of course. The ratio should be fantastic, it is. So I think we are 10 short right now. That would be 200 tons in 20 minutes. Let's make it 400 tons, so just be absolutely sure, and that's only 37 tons of sewing machines. So that's easily done by the docklands. Finally, my timber is arriving in Soham, and we can use this to finally get up here again and start building something ASAP. We do want the coffee. For starters, we also have lots of oil here, by the way. Let's just get all the way over here where Soham used to be, the original town, right? And we're just going ahead here and once again starting with our timber production, and I'm going to just speed the whole process up now a bit. Very good. There it is, a new Soham for a new generation. And let's go ahead and build the whole district down here right away, so the first people move in and they can also then start working at that timber production right away. Now let's really keep those ships close by. So some of them are on the left side, some of them are on the right side. By the way, we have probably one of the most beautiful beaches in the New World, with that beautiful white sand, long stretched beach over there, with the skyline of Soham then of course rising up. Of course, Soham is just a small town in comparison to the big island then that we're going to have pretty soon. Let's go ahead. Toto is also arriving with bricks, timber and weapons that we are going to use then for the reinforcement of the island there right away. My ships have arrived in the harbor area, took some damage there because of the sea mines, but I haven't lost one, and we're just going to stick it out here now and wait for the white flag to disappear, and then we will take over Quietus again, which we urgently need really. Now while that is all in process and the first people move into Soham, we can continue then here with my production in Crown Falls. So as we know now, we do have our nice pocket watch production in, and we have our nice gramophone production in, right? Also with the docklands, we're countering now the loss of production here of, or the increased demand of iron ore. Coal is still fantastically looking fine. Hugo offers us a new quest, a pickup quest, Ella Golden. Oh my goodness, a very good ship here, military ship. Damaged from torpedoes, cannons, and big berths is reduced by 50%. It will also be worth 240,000 or 250,000 around that, but of course that's not why we should do this. We are not really depending on that money anymore. Let's sail to the... Oh, and that is, by the way, the beginning of the No Gods and No Masters questline. Finally, we have it. That's the main questline of Hugo Mercier. There's several steps involved with that, leading then to Alliance. Let's get over there and sail to it and just find it out. Let's also have a quick look at the story of it, and the number of people joining Dr. Mercier's utopia has suddenly halted, and he suspects the Queen may be to blame. He needs you to conduct some investigations into this matter. Alright, let's have a look at that. Also, my other white ship has arrived, Tailwind, with which we are going to use then for our item boosting further. We would have something here already for the kitchen and the cannery productivity increase. Probably not going to use this because we do have electricity anyway, and we don't need that much of it. There's another very important one. Cab assembly line produces further penny farthings, which we could consider, of course. I'm here though for our Chef Michel, which we have not received in this role. However, I got another Ferraz for the 50% productivity bonus, and I've got Arek. He's very good because income of houses is increased by 10% and attractiveness per 2 per house. Very nice boost of income for all the investor houses once I have the town hall. Let's just get this on board right away. My ship, meanwhile, has arrived over here. Unfortunately, the message is gone, so we need to get out there once more. And then coming in once again.
I will never give up on them.
And help please, we were attacked on our way to Dr. Hugo's utopia. We worked so hard to build those ships, and now all of them burned to ashes. The attackers, they bore the crown's sigil. Don't leave us here, I beg you. Let's take the castaways. Is it really the Queen that is behind this or not? And we need to get it all the way down here. Let's do this. Yeah, very good. Also Quietus, the white flag is gone, so we can take it over again. There it is, no problem. And once again, we have this island under our control. By the way, there might be some good items in it. Not the worst,
I will not rest until it is returned
but
to
not the
me.
best either. This one is actually pretty good. Happiness plus 12. Once we have the town hall, we could equip them. We could also just sell these items off for a bit of a profit there. I'm of course going to stick my main fleet somewhere here in the area. I also have my second fleet down here in Shodix. And we go back to the New World.
A new milestone.
Because also we can now unload more goods. By the way, we do have of course the bricks in. So let's just unload more thingies.
A new commission.
And lots of timber has also arrived. So we can really go crazy now with the whole city
Ship
building here.
constructed.
To completely finish also the second area of Soham. And of course with that we have the first demands now that are coming up then. And we do have plantain fertility, very good. So we can go ahead right away with the next production. Probably going to do this here because it's going to be a very small production only. And it's going to be for both of them, right? So for my... Might actually do this here right away. For the fried plantains, let's go ahead and have some 3 fish oil factories. They might get damaged from time to time. And with that also the 3 kitchens right away. Let's make it 4 kitchens to be honest. Right, actually let's move this one down there. And this one down here. Make this one closer to the fish oil factories. We only need this one really for the fish oil factories. And then the warehouse right around it. So this will then just take it up. And then of course also what we need is still 4 plantations. The first one is here. So this will already be for a demand of up to 8 fried plantains per minute that we can have. Unboosted of course, and with further boosting we could do more of it. Very good. We can hand in the quest down here, and this mission was successful, and we also get Ella here right away as a legendary item. Very good. Let's get the clipper down up here because there is definitely coming up the No Gods No Masters number 2. There it is already. And Sir Archibald Blake has requested your presence at High Clarence Hall to discuss a touchy subject, so he wants to interfere here now, probably telling us the Queen is not behind the whole mess. And let's go to Archie up here with that clipper.
Ship under attack.
And Miss Hunt actually sent a little attack force our way, so let's engage. Take them down. It's just a few ships here, really.
Fleet en route. Moving to coordinates.
And the first one we take actually down. Very good.
Fleet on the move.
Or perhaps we can slow down the other ones. Also get them out, but they're now very quickly on their way. Probably somewhere over here to Pleasance, and we might also take Pleasance, by the way, which always acted like a jump point for Miss Hunt, for her fleet to gather and then move towards us, and we might just take it out now as well. So Cape Trelawney is looking rather stable, of course, right? And in the New World, we're still now working on all of that, which we've lost. Let's go ahead and build, let's build all 4 of them. There's no reason why we should slow it down here, really. And the other one is then right away my ponchos. Let's also have them somewhere up here in this area. Ponchos are very easy. They just need the alpaca farm and then the poncho darner. And once again, let's go with 8 as a starting point, more or less. And that means that we do need 4 of these poncho darners, together with some 4 alpaca farms then somewhere rather close to it.
There's an unpleasant waft.
Very good. And let's actually build all of them as well. Work right away, and with that we will be able now to upgrade then the people of Soham soon. Let's go ahead and follow that quest here. I merely intended to alert you about Dr. Mercier. He most definitely has a gift with words, but there may be less consequential content to them than the one might imagine. I believe your heart is in the right place, but please bear this in mind in the future. Is this a threat? No idea about this. Thank you very much. That was the quest, by the way. Just a note from Archie. And we are just waiting now on quest number 2 for the No Gods No Masters questline. I think re-rolling has reset in the meantime. Mr. Garrigan, another very important item. Bonus income is further increased for engineers and investors and all the skyscrapers, but also everyone that has a bank fulfilled is getting pocket watches and jewelry for free. This will further allow us to actually completely negate jewelry and pocket watches production down the road. I would like to get this one. Unfortunately, that's it for now. Meanwhile, we're moving in to Pleasance. I love Miss Hunt's names. Quietus, Pleasance. Just totally fits her character, right? And there we have it. Once again, took actually a bit more work this time. We lost one ship. There's something for the trade union, soap factory, rendering works, soap factory productivity boost by 50%. I'll take that. And with that, she's lost this island here as well now. And we're ever so more fortifying our immediate surroundings. Let's take this one. That's it though. Get it over. And by the way, the losses we can, of course, completely rectify there again. Let's add some 3 more royal galleons to the queue, because I think she might also move against us there at some point up in the north. Let's get the other ships also back to Crown Falls to repair. We do have our repair crane here. I might actually build a second one a bit further out there for the military ships, right?
Ship under attack.
We'll fight on if you need it.
There's a ship of the line just getting in here. Oh, with Benta we've improved our relationship at least.
This strike is
Down it is. So we took really a lot of damage there in the process. Let's stick the fleet together. They have no problem there whatsoever. And Benta, yeah, she's looking good with us right now. I certainly cannot afford another war, right, with another character, especially with one like Benta. Certainly don't want that. So that's a very good sign here, so that we only stay at war with Miss Hunt for a while being.
A good servant.
In Soham, we can finally start with some proper protection, and I would like, of course, to go ahead with the flag emplacements. We're going to spread them a bit here, so they're not getting all affected by a bombardment. And last time 2 were absolutely not enough, so I think 4 this time we can go with, and let's have them around the main harbor building. Let's actually make it 5, right? There you go. And we should still have some weapons left. Yep. And with that, I can also go ahead and have something against the ships. Let's make flamethrowers, because of course it's mostly wooden ships still. That should do the trick. We do need a few more materials for that. That is bricks. Oh, also influence, of course. But that's at least a worthy investment for the future. Bricks we have plenty of still there. Right, this should also all be fine. Oh, there's some windows here that we can definitely use at some point. I think for the commute pier might be very helpful. But at all costs, we're going to protect this island here. Now, in Soham, we have, yeah, well, a stabilized workforce now. And we can upgrade. Let's go ahead and do this. The whole center, I would like to upgrade right away. Let's make it around the main road. To do this, and with that we got lots of brewers in, which will now enable us then to have a proper coffee production, which of course is the whole goal of this one here. Without coffee we cannot upgrade any more people in Crown Falls, and it's absolutely important that we do this. By the way, can I do one more upgrade? Yeah, with the windows that we have. There you go, to upgrade also the trading post to a large trading post now with lots of hit points, lots of morale boost hopefully with that. And no problem in the future. So airships really should not be able to just take over this island here now. I would also like to go ahead right away and start with my coffee empire. So we're going to have, as always, 2 warehouses here now. And then also a trade union in the center to boost all these plantations then. Because of course it's going to be mostly coffee plantations here. And there you go, the whole coffee plantations in one space, and all of them being affected by the trade unions as well. And then of course we do need the coffee roasters. I would like to have them a bit further closer to the city. For that, however, let's go ahead and have a few more blocks of buildings here. As always, we will still need more workforce, of course. I can just add a few more people then here, close to the oil fields, and then here just some normal rows of houses, and they should all get nicely affected then also by our marketplace. I think this should actually be done fine for all the productions that we're going to need, because of course beside the coffee roasters it's going to be then mostly mostly some caoutchouc plantations, right? And with that, that's it. Yeah, let's just try to wiggle it around the oil fields here. That should be fine. And a bit of timber we still have. Let's build them here. And now we have this area then available for a nice industrial zone for our coffee roasters. And there you go, the whole coffee roasters all being affected by the trade union. Of course, we can still have a few more around it. They will not be affected directly, but it's better for the looks to have one cohesive block, really. And with that, probably also add another warehouse up there for these guys, and also another warehouse over here for these guys. And then we are already at the oil fields anyway, right? So that's fine. This is fine. And another cargo ship destroyed out here. What is she doing there? Yeah, she's using the momentum of our warships not being close by. Let's do this. Let's get those guys here, those guys, and 3 of that. Let's get them down here to protect our channels again. Very important. The moment we leave the channels behind with our ships, the moment she enters there again with her own ships, right? We lost a cargo ship there, no problem. We have plenty of them in supply. And let's just replace this trade route again right away. This time, though, there is a bit more protection again. I just love these cargo ships there, by the way. Really cute.
Reporting in.
Let's build all of the remaining jornaleros. This should lead to a maximum consumption now. Very good. It's right 8 to 8 and 7 to 8. This should actually go up to 8 there consumption-wise as well. But with that, we have a perfectly balanced consumption production now. And in order to tip it a bit towards a... Oh, look at that. This hunt is actually moving to the outer islands now. I don't mind for now. And I'm just going to slightly increase consumption here, right? Or productivity. Just slightly. This should not cause too much harm. 20% is fine. And it's changing it to a -1, which we can totally afford. Let's also do it for the alpaca. Going to -2. We still have a happiness of +23, right? So perfectly fine. And with that, we have a bit of a surplus there now too, and a bit of a room to upgrade more people to obrerers then as well as we progress. Do we still have something here in stock? Yes, there's still some steel beams, some more bricks for what we need. And with that, we can actually start now with that production. By the way, do we have a white flag ship? No, we don't. Yeah, I will definitely need a white flagship in the new world though too, because we of course want to purchase items from Isabel and stuff like that. We do have Star Shadow here still available. There was on the old cotton trade route that we no longer need. Let's get it over there and just hope for the best that old Nate is selling us a white flag anytime soon, that we can equip that ship then too, and also use it then in the new world. And there it is. Took me only like 20 rerolls, the white flag. And yeah, the cargo ship that is on its way now, Star Shadow, will get it, and that will be our new world white flag holder. By the way, do we have a new quest from Hugo? He's not offering anything yet. I'm waiting for this urgently.
Ship constructed.
And then my trawler is coming in. These ships. To get us a new white flag. Boom. 260,000, and let's get this ship over to the new world. Should we take some weapons with us? Yeah, let's also take some weapons with us in the meantime. And then once again, I would also like to check Eli, sorry, for the butcher. And finally, we are lucky. There it is. Chef Michel affects the canneries instead of goulash. It processes pigs only. Let's take him in. 300,000. And I think with that, we can actually go back to Crown Falls to once again remodel our industry area for the better, for the more effective way. While this is on the way, we just wait for the next episode, shall we? Stay tuned.